Let's see if we have the character can attack with a second weapon in a current weapon set in addition to the usual one attack per round. This attack suffers a -20 penalty to weapon skills and ballistic skill and costs 1 action point more. Is the shotgun two-handed? Two-handed, yeah, so we cannot do that. It's fine. So we set agility and characteristic ballistic skill. The character gains 5 ballistic skill. The characters may improve any trained characteristics even if their archetype or origin does not allow it. Do we have characteristic medic? Because I cannot heal myself. I would like to be able to heal myself. Character training weapon skill. Mob chassis, what is this? These are universal features. Never stop believing. When all stacks of never stop shooting should be lost, they become 11 stack. Base skills. Do I have the Medicaid? Because I cannot heal myself. Shield mastery. A shield occupies a slot in a single weapon. Nope. Origin talent. At the end of their turn, Fortress would Hail of Steel, Compact Addict. Armor piercing. The arbitrator's successful attack reduced enemies' armor by 18% for 1 round. Does not stack. Oh, kind of. What about more damage? This is also possible. Armor piercing. So if I shoot someone, ooh, shotgun mastery. Ooh, the arbitrators can wield 2-handed shotguns in 1 hand. Yep, we do this. Does it mean now I can give him? So here is he can have something like a shield. Or can he have another shotgun? He doesn't have another shotgun. So no. Where's the shot? And I can give him a shield if I'm gonna find some shield. But I'll take it. What about Albert? So toughness or weapon skill? He's also with the it increases the parry and reduces enemy parry toughness. Let's give him some life. Better to die for the Emperor. While under 40% wounds, Imperial War characters gain 10 bonus to all characteristics and 2 to resolve. This is interesting. If no other character in the current party has the same archetype as this character, the first archetype ability used in no, ready to serve, stronger together, all allies excluding Xeno in the current party gain +5 to same characteristics as the was chosen by humanity first. Get into cover, all allies affected by brace. No. Let's see. You have nothing? No heresy. Imperial War characters gain 10% crit chance. The allies affected by brace impact. What I want? What is this instant? retribution. Whenever the wielder successfully blocks an attack, they immediately use shield bash, which I don't have yet. Oh, you don't have the nimble? I was not aware of that. You get the nimble. Okay. So what is the joint analysis? Until the operator next turn, their allies' attacks also remove exploits and deal. Ooh, so now we can do this. For the next attack against a target affected by an exploit, that target's cover efficiency and blocks will be reduced by so many. This attack will have, but does it go to other characters? No, I want this, because you're gonna put exploit and Argenta will, yeah, Argenta will kill that person. Shoot. Alright, logic. What is the logic? Who has the highest I have the highest logic. And tech use. Logic and tech use. I use the tech use. No, wait. Me, I have 3. Okay. I use the logic because my character has the gloves to give him tech use. Genta, of course, agility, and let's see, what can you do? Something very simple. Grenadier. First grenade using combat does not spend AP and does not count towards attack limit. No. I want solid projectile, attacks gain +2. Is that sniper gun a solid projectile? Right, armor. Laser weapon. It's a laser weapon. It's not a solid projectile. Okay. It's fine. So give agility and then what more? We want to go with the damage. Lead the devotee and their allies in the area of effect. No. Shield of Faith. The devotee gains 12% to armor. The Emperor protects. The devotee gains 3 chance to ignore any enemy attack. Not so sure about that. Combat Master. This is melee. Shield. No shield. Ready to serve. And all allies, include Xenox, gain 5 to the same character Litany of Purification. We've seen that one. She has Medicaid. She can heal herself. So I'm thinking about this. Let's see, origin talent. Stronger together. No, we go with Medicaid. Where it was here. Base skill. The character gains 7 Medicaid. The character may improve the skills even if the archetype origin does not allow it. Okay. Let's see. What do you have? Air of Authority. The officer increases an ally resolve by 3 until end of combat. The target is under the effect. If the target is under voice effect, they will start their next turn with 1 additional action. Oh. or get back in fight. The officer encourages an ally who immediately recovers from burning, bleeding, toxin, and stun effect. This, get back in fight, this is good. Or this. So this requires... So if it's under voice, it gets 12, which is good. This is more powerful, because I can put voice command on someone and just add 12 temporary. That's strong. And here, something. Do you have the nimble? She has the nimble. Enemies damaged by the navigator suffers 10 additional damage from any source of warp damage. The bonus damage stacks for each hit inflicted by the navigator. Open to the warp. Enemies affected by navigator power suffer stacking minus 10. Penalty to the next resistance. Tonicity. Navigator powers deal 1 additional damage for every 5 bonus characteristics of a navigator's currently equipped staff. So this is extra. And undam the sea souls. While under the effect of any navigator power, enemies have their armor reduced by 10. I will go with tonicity. Gives 1 additional damage for every 5 bonus characteristics. So more damage. What about Idira? No, it's not Idira. This is the Kelith. So this is this agility. Oh, I want to improve the initiative as much as possible. I want her to be first. And blade in his hand. Any blade dancer attack made with a sword deals AGI additional damage. This bonus damage is doubled if using a two-handed sword. This is a good candidate. Blinding blades. Enemy attacked by blade dancer have their weapon skill ballistics reduced by so much. Death Warden. The blade dancer Medicae is now determined by weapon skills instead of intelligence. Blade dancer's maximum wounds are increased by... what is blade dancer dodge? This is also interesting. Rising tempo. Each attack by blade dancer increases the damage of all subsequent attacks, but they make this turn by 5%. This area attacks, burst attacks, including the blade dance, and any other attacks that deal multiple hits are considered single attack. Yeah, but I'm doing 5% each. The blade dancer parry is increased by... No one parry. I want her to kill. The blade dancer melee area attacks cost -1 action point. But not less than 1. Yes. Yes. I have the area attack. I want this. So now I might be able to do more than just 1. Okay. Let's continue our trip to Rykad Minoris. What happened? Oh.
As the ship makes its way through the star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you have been using to draw up yet another order falls from your hand. You raise your head with a start. Someone else is here, in your study. You stand up and stare at the dozens upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloodied faces of those who died on the ship's bridge and those you met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. As if of its own accord, the shard lying on the edge of the desk, the The sole remnant of Conrad Voigtvir's weapon slips into your hand. The metal is searing cold. The dead sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmarishly slow advance.
Step back, or else.
The dead only draw closer and closer, and your fingers involuntarily tighten around the shard, its sharp edge cutting into your palm. An unbearably bright light floods everything around, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hands no longer hold a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving proportions, a curved design, and an unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze so ancient and dark that it steals your breath away. You have felt this gaze before, there, on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess. The tapestry is woven. The path is chosen. Accept your fate, champion.
I am the... Yes, master? I am the sword's master, not its servant. Remember that. Throw the demon's blade away. Throw the demon's blade away, never.
Your body refuses to obey your mind. The handle feels as if it has become one with your hands, and the gaze of the demonic eye sets your very soul ablaze. Resisting your fate is futile. You scream as you feel your soul burn away to ash. You awaken from the vision kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat and with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing, and you struggle to recall those faces and the image of the sword in your hands. Only the deep cut on your palm and the bloodied shard lying on the floor remind you of what just transpired. You would rather die than touch that thing again, so you reach a shaking hand for your vox and call for a servitor. Now you just have to wait for the mindless automaton to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the void.
Alright. What quest failed? A powerful warp entity promised the rogue trader might and power, and he managed to become the new champion. Of chaos. No, I'm glad I did not take that one. I don't want to be a negative character. Okay. Let's continue our voyage. We might arrive. Good. Begin to scan. A mobile mining outpost assembled in accordance with the Blast standard template construct. This small industrial complex can be deployed on practically any world, however inhospitable. The Serf clan assigned to it will devote itself to the maintenance of its sacred mechanism and the extraction of resources needed by the rogue. Well, I cannot, so I have to go to the starport. Everybody goes to the starport. Oh boy.
The starport greets you with the din of ordnance, and the smell of explosives tickles your nostrils. It is difficult to tell through the smoke who is firing at whom.
Halt! Weapons on the ground, or I'm firing.
A man in a torn and dirty uniform hobbles toward you from behind the chunks of rockcrete and crumpled plasteel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that reads, SGT Malgar.
Alright, so our skies are in lockdown, the rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you lot just happened to land in our rear without a scratch to show for it? And on a shuttle like that, where did you get it? Stolen from the palace, isn't it?
He is visibly awed by the resplendent gold of your transport.
Grab 'em, lads, we've got ourselves a rebel landing force.
Abelard turns purple.
By the Holy Throne, what is this mess?
Idira glances around.
They're in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them.
You must be mistaken. I'm the rogue trader of House von Valencius.
The soldier grows more and more pale with every word you say. As soon as you are done speaking, he falls to his knees.
My mistake, your lordship. Didn't recognize you, sir. Please pardon my blunder, it's a bloodbath in here.
A frag grenade explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out of the stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. With a rasping cough, the sergeant turns back to you.
Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Lasse Malgar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve?
Some dirty dog nearly shot down my shuttle. What's going on here?
Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower level Spart, then it went up the spires, they hit the Vox hubs, the arsenals, the Mank train stations.
Then Felek tore off his mask, precisely because he knew about the trouble on Rykad Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to our aid.
Kasha lets out a sorrowful sigh.
You may continue your report, peasant.
My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priests linked to satellites reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for landing on Rykad Minoris. The governor took precautionary measures in order to increase security at the key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the warden details. The alarm was raised, and we were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. They're crushing us, the scumbags. It's been a whole turn since the last reinforcements came in. We're running low on ammo, every other fighter is wounded. I don't know how bad it is in the streets, but they'll drive us out of here any minute.
Who are you anyway?
Sergeant Lasse Malgar, sir. 11th generation loyal soldier of House Winterscale, awarded 3 commendations for faultless service. Ever since the olden days, his lordship the rogue trader has recruited soldiers in shipwrights on Rykad Minoris, so there is no greater honor for a Rykadian than serving his lordship with diligence.
What caused this rebellion?
Ill thoughts, sir. We've fallen on hard times, the ground keeps shaking, things keep exploding. The people are scared, they've forgotten all about their duty. And that's when those, Emperor forgive me, preachers came, they started riling everyone up. Sure enough, we shot a few, but they just kept coming, more and more of them.
How can some pathetic rebellion be cause enough for such a lackluster welcoming ceremony in honor of a rogue trader's arrival? Ha ha ha. Pat him on the shoulder. You are doing fine work, Malgar, and so are your troops. It is people like you that hold the Imperium together.
I live to serve.
The sergeant's grim voice rings with a martyr's pride.
Some dirty dog nearly shot down my now. Do you happen to know if a member of the Inquisition has come here?
At the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe.
I don't know, sir. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at the headquarters, your lordship, sir.
Let's say this. Some dirty dog nearly shot down my shuttle.
Affirmative, your lordship, sir. It's all those damned rebels, those maggots somehow got their hands on an anti-aircraft battery and it's causing our shuttles no end of trouble. That thing really packs a punch. You're lucky they missed you. I've seen them fry 2 shuttles carrying reinforcements, not a soul survived.
I'm going to see the governor.
If I may report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting their damned anti-aircraft battery, there is absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you as an escort. I assign all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will voxcast orders to them to wait for you. And I'll inform headquarters, they better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's orders and hold the line here.
Idira frowns as her gaze grows distant, as if she is looking through the sergeant.
You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others. You know, the same hand that salutes now might falter in darkness. Rank and epaulets won't save you from the bitterness.
Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head round these fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but, trust me, I'll fight till my last drop.
The sergeant shakes his head in disappointment.
Ah, if only Sergeant Davian of Tertium was here, he may have completely lost his marbles, but if I'd let him accompany you, you could have walked all the way to the governor's palace without any harm befalling you.
Davian of Tertium? Who is that?
One of ours, a veteran. No idea how he wound up here. The man's from Atoma Prime, the other end of the galaxy. Silent chap, crazy eyes, but you should see him slay enemies of humanity. There's none like him. The sergeant cast a glance somewhere past the starport. When it started, he went missing out in the streets somewhere. Worse news for the rebels, though. He's an absolute beast in close-quarters combat.
Is the path ahead dangerous? What exactly awaits me there?
The sergeant sighs heavily.
All of our roadblocks are gone, the whole place is in the rebels' hands. The city is almost lost, so no help will come, we are surrounded by rebels. And watch your step, sir, the streets are chock full of mines.
His remark about mines lodges itself in your memory. More than anything, you will need to watch the ground and not your surroundings. You'd rather risk a shot from a rebel or a jittery soldier than experience a few handfuls of lethal frag shrapnel resting on top of some 300 grams of explosive Feistline.
What tech priest?
A very important person from the Adeptus Mechanicus arrived on the last shuttle before they locked down the sky. He kept on asking whether anyone by the name of Amarant or Amarnat or something like that had recently arrived. Barely answered any of our questions, though, said he was under no obligation to tell us anything. He demanded to talk to the governor personally, so I had to send a quarter of my troops with him to keep trouble at bay.
You're a good soldier, Magar. I will see that your heroism is noted.
The sergeant blushes slightly.
I live to serve.
Another explosion interrupts the sergeant's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to his soldiers and spits out a booming series of commands.
On your travels, you will hear many rumors. Those of them that are deserving of the rogue trader's attention are logged in a separate section on Journal 4. F4. Sometimes rumors are just that, other times there is truth to them, and in some cases there may be even more. To verify a rumor, travel to the place indicated in the rumor's description. While traversing the Coronus Expanse as the rogue trader, you are bound to hear rumors regarding your own deed and exploits, some of which reflects the reaction of the Expanse's denizens to choices you have made.